I neglected to say earlier that on Friday nights here, anyone can come up and play. It's open mic if you wish to come out here and play. And we don't care what level you play. Don't let these guys scare you. They're really good, but we like to have anybody come out here and play. If you can pick one up and play it, no matter what level, we'd appreciate it. I personally can't play checkers, so I don't do well with an instrument. I wanted to say one thing. We're looking for people who want to come out to Jones's Crossroad for a competition. Aiken is well known for its horses, and of course steeplechase, polo, dressage, and racing, and all of that. But there's an old tradition in Aiken that has been long forgotten. And we have a lady here this evening, as a child, who played this game, and we like to start it up again. I think it's a tradition that should be brought back to Aiken, and no one does it. So we're going to hold it here at Jones's Crossroad, but we need players for this game. It's a game called Fireball. When I heard it, I thought, wow, they talk about kids in danger these days. You ain't seen nothing until you've seen a game of Fireball. From what she tells me, they used to hoe up the yard and get all the grass out of it. And then they would take their twine and from the bales of hay and whatever, and they'd roll it up into a ball. Then they would soak it in kerosene, and believe it or not, they'd light it and throw it at one another. I guess if you dropped it, you were out. So in more ways than one, I would presume. So we think we like to hold that competition here with two teams at Jones's Crossroad. I've spoken to the Sandridge Fire Department. They'd be happy to bring a pumper truck out in case somebody has an accident. So if you're willing to try and get into this competition...
Maybe you need to get a paramedic.
I guess we better get a paramedic. Well, they didn't have a paramedic. I don't think they had a paramedic in her day. Did they have paramedics in your... No, they didn't even have cars in her day. By the way, the lady who does this is Mrs. Sizemore, Olden's wife. So I guess she had an exciting childhood, but we'd like to try that. So if you come out to Jones's Crossroad, just drop a note under the door with your name, and we'll get you on a team, and we'll try to get this thing fired up. Oh, excuse me. We'll try to start this thing when we can. Lewis, you got something else you're going to do here? I think you are, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, I'm ready. Go ahead. Don't catch the stage on fire with that thing.
I'll go try. I'll kick off with all right. Something we like doing an awful lot called In the Gravel Yard.
Mighty hard,
Tennessee now, I think it is. And we got any Ricky Skaggs fans in the audience tonight? We got a few Skaggs, fans of the Mr. Skaggs. And this is one of them songs that, as a young fella growing up, I heard him doing this, and he had it all pumped up and hyped up mighty nice. And I like to do this an awful lot. And, you know, for the longest time, I always thought this was, first time I ever got on Interstate 40, I just knew that had to be written about Interstate 40. You know, I mean, you know, they got to be traveling, all these musicians traveling up Interstate 40, I-40. It says Highway 40. Sure enough, it was written about a Highway 40, not I-40. Steve, you ready?
Ready.
A little song called Highway 40 Blues. These Highway 40 blues